A business utilizes Dynamics 365 Business Central and requires the setup of various unit purchase prices for items sourced from multiple different vendors. You are responsible for identifying the appropriate locations within the system to define these purchase price agreements. Which two locations allow for this configuration? The options are Option A, Purchase Order; Option B, Resource Price List; Option C, Vendor Record; Option D, Customer Record; and Option E, Item Record. Now, the correct answers are options A and E. Let's explain why these are correct. Option A, Purchase Order. When we create a purchase order within the system, we actually have the option to override the specific prices we normally see for an item, even if those prices have been set up in other locations. This allows for temporary modifications during a specific order or even for a single line on that order. Option E, Item Record. On the item record itself, we have the option to define specific purchase price agreements for particular vendors, even if we need to use multiple different vendors. That allows for a specific price within the system for whenever we order an item from one particular vendor. Therefore, options A and E are the two locations where we can define specific purchase price agreements for a variety of vendors on a specific item.
To understand this, consider how procurement systems handle pricing logic. Often, you need to establish rules that dictate how much you pay for specific inventory items based on who is supplying them. This requires defining master data records, where these cost agreements are linked to either the product or the supplier themselves. The question asks us to identify the specific locations in the system interface designed to hold these configurations, ensuring that purchase orders automatically calculate the correct costs.
I believe the correct answer is option C, Vendor Record, and option E, Item Record. In Dynamics 365 Business Central, managing purchase prices involves using the Purchase Prices table, which associates specific items with vendors at defined costs. These price conditions are best managed directly from either the item card or the vendor card, providing a centralized location for these specific purchasing rules.
Now, let's look at why the other options are not appropriate. Purchase orders are for transactional activity, not for setting up master pricing data. Resource price lists are specifically for labor or service resources, not physical inventory items. Finally, customer records are used for sales pricing, not purchasing. As an exam tip, always remember that Business Central separates transactional records from master data settings. So focus on records dedicated to vendor or item master data when defining purchase terms.